All right, we've got breaking news for you in this morning's Smart Start. We're still waiting for an update on a fire in Rochester's north side.
Yeah, we do know the calls for that house fire on Tournament Street came in just around 4 this morning. Once we do get an update from the fire department on any possible injuries, how many people were inside at the time, or if it was vacant, we'll share that with you on air throughout the morning and online at rochesterfirst.com.
Turning to Wayne County, where a firefighter is dead after a medical emergency and while responding to a fire. This according to the Fairville Volunteer Fire Department. Last night, they say EMTs responded with the Fairville Fire Department and Wayne County EMS to the fire in Arcadia. When on the scene, they received word that a firefighter was having a medical emergency. We're told that they recognized he was in cardiac arrest and immediately started CPR. However, they tell us no further information can be released at this time, including his name.
We'll take you inside the Buffalo huddle here. 33 years later, the Bills lose in part on a kick that went wide right. In typical Bills Chiefs fashion, both teams put on great offensive shows throughout the first half. The Bills managed the clock well with short passes in the run game. A 4-point lead at halftime as well. They would only score 7 points in the second half, and on their last drive, they would work their way into field goal range. Can't get the first down, so they send Tyler Bass out to try to tie things up. 44 yards, no good. Reminiscent of Scott Norwood's kick against the New York Giants in Super Bowl 25. Josh Allen's Bills are now 0-3 in the postseason against Kansas City. This time the difference was at home. Still couldn't get it done. Sunrise traffic here at 6:51. Headed back to work this Monday morning. The roads are all in very good shape from what we can tell after all the snowfall. Of course, had plenty of time for the plows and salt trucks to be out there. And now we'll have a little bit of a thaw with the temps to come. We'll check in with James in a little bit on that. In terms of any issues, if you are headed out on the thruway past Victor and Eastview, getting on 290 eastbound at the 490 exit, they've got a crash with possible injuries there. We'll check your drive again at 7:25.
A mother expressing her grief after her son, a Pittsford native, was shot and killed in Washington, D.C. last Thursday. This is 23-year-old Ryan Rilbuto, who was serving with a volunteer group while down in D.C. His mother describes him as always being kind and volunteering when he could. She even says he would have given anything to those in need, even to the same people who took his life.
He would have found a way to get that guy money if that's what he wanted, because he would have given him his coat, he would have given him his shirt off his back. That's who Ryan was.
And she says that the family finished their funeral arrangements and will release his obituary to be published today. The viewing will be held Friday, Mass Saturday, and then burial next Monday. D.C. police are offering a $25,000 reward for any information relating to an arrest of Ryan's shooter.
To the race for president, Ron DeSantis is out, suspending his campaign, also endorsing former President Donald Trump as he leaves the race. That leaves just two candidates vying for the Republican nod: Trump, who has a commanding lead still, and Nikki Haley, who has been picking up some ground. The Florida governor had been trailing in third place in all the polls and in single digits in New Hampshire. That holds the first in the nation primary coming up tomorrow. Happening this morning, the trial gets going for the man accused of dousing and setting a Rochester woman on fire, killing her. Last April, investigators say 54-year-old Troy Parker set Fantasia Stone on fire after an argument. The victim had burns on about 85% of her body. Soot was found in her nose and lungs. That confirms she was still alive when that fire started. Parker is charged with second-degree murder and arson. His trial begins at 9:30.
A restaurant in Charlotte will now be the first in the state to accept SNAP benefits. Lakeside Haven will now allow some SNAP recipients to buy a hot meal with those benefits as part of the Restaurant Meals program, and that is sponsored by the New York Office of Temporary Disability Assistance. This initiative is new, being introduced to Rochester first here in New York State, and to qualify, you just have to have SNAP benefits and be a senior citizen, disabled, or unhoused. News 8 speaking with the owner, who says she's thrilled to take part in the program.
Charlotte is, a community of many seniors, many who are facing financial struggles, and we thought, what better way to help out with that than to be able to participate in something that allows them to come in and have a hot meal. And for many seniors, this is the only outing they get during the day. We're the only people they talk to, and for some of them, it's like the highlight of their day to come in. And if they're struggling financially and that's not possible, then why not find a way to fix that?
The approved restaurants will be added to the restaurant meal program in the next few months, according to the Office of Temporary Disability Assistance. Well, the Strong National Museum of Play, this is a fun one, unveiling a brand new exhibit, the Barbie You Can Be Anything exhibit.
Going to be popular. It has a variety of prominent female figures from Barbie's extensive selection of dolls. And that's not all. The Strong teamed up with Mary Therese Friel, the modeling agency, for a real-life fashion show that will showcase 34 models in celebration of limitless potential. The hope is to inspire the next generation.
We as women in society have a duty and an obligation to put our best foot forward and show other young ladies and little girls that they can dream big and become whatever they want to be. And same thing for the gentlemen out there. We need to be good role models for our children today. It's important.
Wonderful message. That project has been in the works for about a year now. And of course, coming off the year with a big Barbie movie, it's going to be a hit there. Check it out at the Strong.
There you go. Girl dads.
Yes.
You guys are going to go.
Love it. Go check them out.
That's right. Very neat there. Fun to play at that spot on a snowy, cold weekend.
Yes, yes.
I'm sure the Strong was a very popular location there. Today is actually a pretty decent day. Maybe if you could do a little bit of sledding this afternoon. Numbers in the lower 30s. We'll go from sun to clouds later today, and then snow on the way. We've got flakes flying for tomorrow, but it's nothing like what we had over the weekend. It's more of a heavy, wet snow for your Tuesday. Then transitions over to rain as we get into Wednesday, and then there it is, a stretch of 40s for afternoon high temperatures. These are the days where it really does feel so much different than what we've felt over the past few weeks. It's been so cold. So a lot of the snowpack is melting. I think it could be gone by Friday, at least on the front lawns. Yeah. The Mount Chipotle is not going anywhere.
Yeah. The one out there in the Tops and Wegmans parking lots too.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you, James. Thank you for watching us here at Sunrise. Next update in 30 minutes.
Thanks for sharing your morning with us. CBS Mornings is next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are. On RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.